Welcome back to today's morning report on Monday the 27th of June with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handset Markets. Looking at dollar yen now, and we've seen obviously the yen significant strength. Yen is the classic safe haven trade in the forex majors, and big strength on the yen, touching a low on Friday, 99.08. I mean, you're basically almost guaranteed to start seeing some sort of intervention. Whether it be just jawboning or anything more significant from the BOJ, because they're going to be absolutely screwing. I mean, they're just. I mean, because the impact. I mean, you look at the impact you've had on the Nikkei. Nikkei absolutely tanked on Friday. Bit of a rebound today, but obviously the yen strength is a significant problem for Japanese exporters. And what we're seeing is negativity, big breakdown, or any sort of support that you saw based around that sort of 103.60, 103.70 area from sort of the middle of June, absolutely smashed out of the water. Sort of becomes a basis, I suppose, of resistance. This is the hourly chart where you get a bit more of a gauge of that, of those moves. But I mean, the resistance is coming underneath that now, sort of 102.45 area, 103.20 area. Sort of was 103.20 was the rebound high, following on Friday lunchtime area. And since then, you sort of drifted lower, not really done too much in terms of sort of significant selling pressure. And to be honest, it is. I find it sort of relatively interesting. I think that you've got dollar yen that's only 20 ticks down on the day now. Is that starting to suggest a bit of a sort of an improvement in sentiment? I think outside of UK assets, outside of sterling, certainly in the forex majors, you're starting to see a little bit of sort of stability, possibly. And that's sort of come in the last few hours, really. You can see this rebound off 101.43, which now becomes the basis of support. That's sort of 50, almost 60 ticks higher from that in the last few hours. And as the Europeans have come in today and taken over, you've not really seen too much of selling pressure. So you could argue that perhaps there is an element of stability coming in now. Underneath that, you've got the volatility candles of early Friday morning, 99.88. I'm taking as a 99.88. I'm taking as the supportive element, but yeah, it's relatively settled. It's not sort of shoot the lights out in terms of a big buying opportunity. At the moment, I'd say that you're not really getting the signals through yet that are suggesting that. You're just seeing an element of stability rather than sort of potential buying pressure coming through. I mean, you look at these momentum indicators, the daily chart, 30 on the RSI, but sort of low to mid 20s is certainly viable. So you could certainly see still further downside move on the negativity of the momentum. MACD lines are similar. Stochastics are interesting because they've risen, but I think that they're beginning to sort of lose steam of that. But I think generally speaking, you've got that overhead resistance, as I said, around that sort of 103 sort of 50 area from the old lows from June that need to be considered in the event of any recovery. So I wish you good luck in your trading on dollar yen today, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.